There is a position so simple a child can copy it in seconds. Feet wide, knees bent, spine tall. Hold. That's it. No weights, no machine, no gym membership. Yet inside the walls of the Shaolin Temple, monks have held this exact position for centuries before they were ever allowed to throw a single punch. They call it Ma Bu, the horse stance. And here is the part almost nobody over 50 has been told. This ancient hold may be one of the most powerful things your aging body can do, not because it looks impressive, because of what it forces your muscles to do while you simply refuse to move. Let me explain. Most people picture exercise as motion, reps, sweat, movement up and down. The horse stance throws that idea out completely. It belongs to a category called isometric training, where the muscle contracts hard, but the joint never moves. You hold, you burn, you stay. And the science behind that holding is far older than any fitness trend you've seen on a screen. Here's what's really happening past 50. Starting around age 30, the human body begins losing muscle mass. Slowly at first, then faster. Researchers call it sarcopenia, and after the age of 60, it accelerates. The legs are hit hardest, quads weaken, glutes go quiet, balance fades. And weak legs are not a small problem. They are the difference between standing up on your own and needing a hand to do it. The horse stance targets exactly those muscles. The quadriceps along the front of the thigh, the glutes, the deep core that wraps your spine. All of them fire at once, holding your body weight in a low, locked position. No motion required. Now think about why the monks chose this. The Shaolin Temple in Henan province dates back over 1,500 years. Its monks built a reputation across China, not for size, but for endurance and control. Before learning forms, before learning weapons, students were made to hold stances, sometimes for minutes, sometimes far longer. The horse stance was the foundation everything else was built on. The logic was brutal and simple. If your base is weak, everything above it collapses. That principle did not stay locked inside a temple. Modern sports science arrived at the same conclusion through a completely different door. Isometric holds have been studied for decades. The findings are consistent. Holding a contracted muscle under tension builds strength and stability in the joint. And it does so while placing less strain on the joint than heavy lifting does. For a body over 50, that last part matters enormously. Aging knees don't always tolerate heavy squats. Aging shoulders don't always tolerate heavy presses. But a controlled hold, scaled to your own ability, asks the muscle to work without slamming the joint. That's why physical therapists use isometric exercise during rehabilitation. It builds the muscle back while protecting what's underneath. And there's more. In 2023, a large review...
A 2023
published in
major
a leading
research review
sports
studied different
medicine
types of
journal
exercise and their
examined
effect on
which
resting blood
forms of
pressure in older
exercise
adults. In
lowered
2023,
resting
a large
blood
review
pressure
published in a lowered
most
resting blood pressure
effectively.
most
The
effectively.
result surprised many people. Isometric exercise came out on top. Wall sit style holds, the close cousin of the horse stance, ranked among the most effective movements studied for reducing blood pressure. Read that again. A static hold. No running, no equipment, sitting against nothing but your own strength. And the measured effect on one of the deadliest risk factors in older adults was real enough to make headlines in the research world. So what actually changes if you hold this every day after 50? The honest answer first. Not magic, not overnight. No exercise reverses time, and anyone promising that is lying to you. But the realistic answer is still remarkable. Day by day, your legs relearn how to carry you. The quads that had gone soft begin to wake. The glutes that had switched off during years of sitting are forced back into the job they were built for. Your core learns to brace your spine instead of letting it slump. Posture improves because the muscles holding you upright get stronger. Balance improves because your body is constantly making tiny corrections during the hold, training the same system that keeps you from falling. And falling, after a certain age, is not a minor event. It is one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults worldwide. Stronger legs and better balance are among the most documented defenses against it. The monks understood something the modern world keeps forgetting. Strength isn't only built by adding, it's built by holding, by staying when everything in you wants to stand up and quit. That's the test inside the horse stance. 30 seconds feels like nothing. Then your thighs start to speak. Then they start to shout. And the discipline isn't in dropping. It's in breathing slow and holding the line one more breath.
Start small. That part is not optional past 50. A shallow stance, a short hold, maybe 20 seconds against a wall for support if your knees need it. Then a little deeper next week, a little longer the week after. The body adapts to demand at any age, and the research on older adults building strength is overwhelmingly clear on that point. No gym, no cost, no crowd watching, just you, a patch of floor, and a position older than almost every country on the map. The monks held it to build a body that lasted a lifetime. After 50, that might be exactly the point. Feet wide, knees bent, spine tall, hold. And don't be the one who stands up too soon.